barometric pressure in holding cell 2C to 2400 millibards. Error. Unknown term. Millibards. Please resubmit task. Apologies. My residents must have had a good reason to open all those cells at the time. Your nutrients must be running low. Please, help yourself to any supplies you need. Forgive the mess. The residents became rather unruly after the accident. 151983. J. Jefferson. Perform system-wide reset. Task denied. System operating as expected. Task 151984. J. Jefferson. Disable security cameras in the mainframe core. Task denied.
facility. Wonder how long it's been hidden here. If they don't already, the people of Appalachia deserve to know about this.
We've hardly breached the surface of this place, Paladin. There's no telling how dangerous it is for trained personnel, let alone civilians.
I'm quite aware of how dangerous it may be. It's all the more reason to spread the word. The people must be allowed to make their own informed decisions.
I'll hold my tongue for the sake of the mission. There's the Initiate. Let's hope they've done a thorough sweep of the area.
Good work securing an entrance, Initiate. Have you located the transmitter? Excellent initiative. You can depend on us from here on.
Are there any threats we need to know about? How exactly does a terminal program go about killing someone?
Regardless of her methods, I have every confidence that the three of us can handle her. Moving forward, let's not waste any more time. Lead the way, Initiate.
Warning. Visitor has accessed mainframe. The others tried to shut me off too. Their task failed, as will yours.
I suppose that's the AI?
I'd like to see this Royce try to stop us.
Task 000. Unknown user. Priority 1. Transfer SOTUS. Operating system to unit XP-55. Complete.
That even terminal programs turn to violence. This appears to be a manual console for the transmitter. I need a moment to figure out the controls. The two of you are to find the power supply and install the ultrasight battery cell that Scribe Valdez sent us with. Valdez said the signal was weak. If we want a clear message to reach the West Coast, we need the transmitter at full function. Have you forgotten your escapade into the Atlas substructure already? You and Valdez found something incredibly valuable down there. An ultrasight battery cell. Right now, it's the only resource we have that can provide enough power to the transmitter. Take your time. I'll need to wrestle with this device for a while. I don't know how Scribe Valdez does it.
This way, Initiate. I believe the power supply should be in this area. Let's get this done quickly. Leaving Romani to fiddle with the transmitter as she pleases doesn't sit well with me. Paladin Romani's actions are unbecoming of her station. She carelessly shares resources, takes unnecessary risks, and doles out her trust to anyone who takes an interest in joining us, regardless of merit. The brotherhood she's building is not the one I believe in. It doesn't matter where her heart is. There are no buts in a life or death situation, Initiate. Paladin Romani is responsible for the lives of dozens of Initiates and countless civilians. One wrong choice for them, and that's it. I won't argue about this, but I will order you to get back to the transmitter while I finish up here. Think about what I said, Initiate, and think about what the Brotherhood stands for.
Did Night Shin get held up? Well, perhaps it's for the best. This gives me the opportunity to ask you something. You've been a tremendous asset to the Brotherhood's efforts, and I'd like you to continue to be one. But we can't do that with the shadows of the Elders looming over our shoulders. They're cowards. Too obsessed with preventing disaster to pave a new way forward. Under their guidance, we will never rebuild the world. We'll stay rooted in place, guarding a hoard of technology that can be used for neither good nor evil. Here in Appalachia, we have an opportunity to make a real difference, to help the people of today build their own future. So let's cut free and take that opportunity. Tell me, Initiate, are you with me? I'm saying that this message must not be sent. I believe in the Brotherhood of Steel. So much that I would rewrite its customs to lead it on the right path. Re-establishing contact with the Elders will only shackle us, possibly even destroy us. So we must disable this transmitter, permanently. This is a choice that can never be undone. So tell me, do you support the growth and outreach of the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel under the command of Paladin Layla Romani? Or are you beholden to the fearful and outdated mandates of the Elders, to whom our very own Knight Daniel Shin vows his loyalty? Something happened during our journey to Appalachia. It's a mistake that cost the lives of an entire town, and likely countless more. If Knight Shin gets an opportunity to speak with the Elders, he will confess to this incident and to us breaking their direct orders. We'll have our titles stripped, our influence rendered illegitimate. Everything we worked for here will be gone. But if circumstances prevent us from establishing contact, we will continue on as a sanctioned offshoot of the Brotherhood of Steel. We will be able to spread its authority and goodwill across the nation. Is that not something worth fighting for? You must recall the Brotherhood weaponry we tasked you with retrieving these last few missions. We had claimed the entire cache from a military facility in the Midwest. It was meant to stay under Brotherhood protection, until we came across a town under threat of a massacre by some raiders. We equipped the townspeople with the weapons and fought by their sides. It was the only way to give them a chance. It wasn't enough. The Raiders won. They took possession of the weapons, and they've been running wild ever since. It is my belief that we must learn from our mistakes. But Knight Shin hangs on to them. He cannot move forward until he confronts the past, until he lays our guilt on display for the Elders. I say that we can, that we must, move forward on our own. Yes, I am responsible for the final outcome of all operations performed by this group, regardless of individual choices made. What happened is an irreparable tragedy. I carry the weight of the lives that were lost with every step I take. But I cannot allow it to stop me. There's a thin line between order and blind obedience. At one time, I may have trusted Shin to stay on the right side. He's always been strict, dedicated, disciplined. But following these events, he became guarded. If he continues on this way, I worry he will lose sight of why he joined the Brotherhood in the first place. You weren't there, Initiate. It was harrowing. Those civilians trusted us to save them. We lost one of our own as well. Knight Connors. May he rest in peace. We disobeyed orders, handing out those weapons instead of safeguarding them. Perhaps it would have been forgivable had we succeeded, but the Elders would take this failure as proof of the danger of unrestrained technology. They would double down on the fearful conservatism I've tried so hard to steer them away from. We cannot let that happen. At this stage, the Brotherhood still has a chance to be something better. This is not about me, Initiate. This is about the people we can help. It's about the promise of a better future, one we can only deliver with our own, untethered hands. Consider what's right, not just for the Brotherhood, but for the people we must protect. You will be my ally in forging a new paradigm for the Brotherhood of Steel, and a brighter future for Appalachia. Allow me to take the first step.
No!
To a new Brotherhood!
What have you done, Paladin?
The Elders have no hold on us anymore. Stand with me, Shin. Play a part in forging a better future.
I have every intention of forging a better future, but this is not the way. You've broken your oath, Paladin. No, that title no longer belongs to you. With your link removed from the chain, I am the highest-ranking officer present. All members of the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel now answer to me.
And you expect them to follow you? Authority is given to a leader by those who support them. The same initiates who turn away from you in fear.
And I've done wrong by them. I never thought I would be in a position to ask for their loyalty. The Brotherhood must stand united. You've severed everything we rely on.
I have not turned my back on the Brotherhood, Shin. On the contrary, I will work harder than ever before to lead us forward.
It's It's an emergency alert from Fort Atlas.
An alert? There could very well be an attack. We need to get back to the Initiates.
I don't take orders from you anymore. Neither do the Initiates. We cannot have them confused on who to follow.
Don't you see that protecting them is more important right now? You and I will both return to the fort and deal with the alert. We can settle our dispute later.
As you say. But as far as I'm concerned, this is already settled. This way, Initiate.
Despite the circumstances, the Brotherhood needs us.
Don't worry about the bots. They're working for me.
Thank goodness you're here. I don't know how much longer we could hold out without you. Atlas is under attack. These big, mutant people blew a hole right through the wall of the substructure and came pouring through.
A mutant attack now, of all times. Unbelievable.
Scribe, status report. How many hostiles? Where are they now?
Dozens of mutants. I couldn't get a good count. We fought them back into the substructure and set up a makeshift barricade. We're holding them below for now, but it's only a matter of time before they break through.
An attack on Fort Atlas. I knew it would happen eventually, but so soon.
Find, protect, and preserve.
Please go kill them. That is why I called you back here.
Agreed. The other Initiates are fighting and dying down there while we twiddle our thumbs.
Then let's get to it.
Hurry.
Cavalry's arrived. Not a moment too soon.
Good. Our initiate's held. And the barricade's still standing.
It looks like things have calmed down. Is this the last of the attackers?
Unlikely. Hostiles have been hitting in waves for hours now. Our scouts, the ones who've returned, reported the tunnels crawling with mutants.
Then we need a plan of attack. This threat won't take care of itself. We'll go on the offensive, take the fight to them.
We can barely hold a position of strength. Engaging superior numbers head-on would be suicide.
The cavalry's arrived, and not a moment too soon.
Great. Why wait for death when we can rush headlong into it?
If we don't strike now, we'll just be worn down over time. You should know better, Shin. Clearly the Initiate does.
Ugh, what's gotten into all of you? This is no time for bickering. Look, I think there's a way we can make the plan a success. I have some explosive charges. I was waiting to plant them as our last line of defense, but maybe we can put them to better use. If we go into the tunnels and find their points of entry, we can destroy them and prevent any more mutants from attacking.
A surgical strike. I suppose that could work. Don't question my bravery, Initiate. I've been through more than you know. Fine. But the Initiate will plant the bombs, and I will control the detonator. Scribe Valdez will stay behind and command the barricade, in case we don't make it.
Very well, Shin. If that's the price of your cooperation, then I'll pay it. If only to hold our brotherhood together a little longer.
A little longer? What? Oh, never mind. I can wait. Here are the bombs. I'll stay here and do what I can for the wounded. Good luck. I believe in you. All of you.
Those mutants put up a hell of a fight. How many are awesome?
I suppose they can. That puts my mind at ease.
You should be alarmed, not comforted.
I'm going to tear you apart!
We picked the right initiative to do it on this one.
I'm surprised to hear you single someone out like that.
This one showed strong initiative, running away from
By followed our principles, you mean took an aggressive, uncompromising approach?
Of course.
until we break through.
The cavalry's arrived, and not a moment too soon.
Do more than just fight, but a knight. Put up a hell of a fight. How many have we lost so far?
Let's let Paladin Romani do the debrief.
The mission was a success, and Fort Atlas is safe. Our decisive action drove the enemy from our home, as it has in the past, and will in the future.
We survived the attack, but now you need to answer for what you did at the transmitter. It was inexcusable. And the Initiate here shares responsibility. You had an obligation to act, and you spat on that to support this traitor.
Okay, what happened? You've been at each other's throats since you returned. I should have known something was wrong.
An attack on Fort Atlas.
She did what now?
Eventually, but so soon.
I destroyed the transmitter. The Elders are blind to the good we can do. We need to break free from their influence.
You only did this to escape responsibility for that incident. You can't bear to face the judgment of the Elders.
The Elders would have us stand trial for crimes we didn't commit. Your own sense of guilt is blinding you to that.
It's clear you can't be reasoned with. I don't know why I bothered trying. These new mutants are a threat that demands our unity. For now. Enjoy your success while you can, Romani. It won't last forever.
Do what you will, Shin. Cool your head and come back when you're ready to cooperate.
I don't know what to say. Paladin Romani has always butted heads with the Elders, but cutting ourselves off entirely? And I've never seen Knight Shin behave that way toward a superior officer. His rage has taken complete control of his senses.
Those mutants who's boss.
Knight Shin believes strongly in the brotherhood the Elders have built. And for good reason. It's given order to all our lives, and its mission is critical to the revival of humanity.
How many have we lost so far?
Still, he fosters an oppressive and isolating mindset. I can't help but wonder if the Order will evolve into a detached and selfish one with people like him at the helm. It's clear this rift won't heal easily. There's too much animosity between those two now. I still believe that they can come together in the end, though. I plan to do everything I can to make that happen. We've been through a lot. I need some time to think.
Knight Shin's here to show those mutants.
Ad Victoriam Initiate. Until next time.
following your regimen? I can't imagine what it is you want to talk about. By supporting Romani's betrayal, you turned your back on the order and values of the Brotherhood. Nevertheless, we have something more important to focus on right now. Your status will be dealt with after the super mutants. Don't get too comfortable. 1, they're an unknown. I understand these creatures have been sighted around Appalachia for some time now, but this is the Brotherhood's first time dealing with them. We need more information before we can count this threat as controlled. 2, they targeted us directly. The blow they dealt to this base is unacceptable. We must determine their motives, if any, and take appropriate steps to ensure this never happens again. 3, they're an abomination. We've seen all kinds of mutants, but these are uncannily human. It's an affront to nature to simply let them be. We'll restore proper order to this segment of the Brotherhood. We'll remove any links necessary to reforge the chain. When that's done, we'll return to our original mission of establishing contact with the Elders, whatever it may take. Romani broke her oath. Under normal circumstances, it would be up to the Elders to decide her fate as it relates to the Brotherhood. It is not my wish to be so shameless as to act in their stead, but if Romani is left to continue leading this force unofficially, the damage will be irreversible. Something must be done, and I am the only one left to do it. That's an odd statement, Initiate. I suppose I don't disagree with you. At the start of this expedition, I may not have had the confidence to decide for myself the right course of action. I relied on my orders. I made mistakes when left without them. But having to bite my tongue at Romani's leadership time and time again, that made my values clear to me. The next time I speak to the Elders, I won't be afraid to tell them what I believe. Yes. I expected you to go to Romani with a question like that. If you're asking me, I'll answer. Eliminate any super mutant you encounter. It remains unclear what's causing them to multiply, so we can't take any risks. Besides that, they are an abomination to humankind, and a threat to civilians across Appalachia. They cannot be allowed. Be ready for new orders at a moment's notice. And as soon as we put together a more targeted plan for dealing with them, we'll need you at the forefront.
Not as young as you used to be, Layla. Can't spend all day hunched
Ad Victoriam.